أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. عباد الله، أوصيكم ونفسي بتقوى الله وطاعته فقد فاز المتقون، وأحذركم ونفسي من معصيته فإنها المهلكة. يقول الله تبارك وتعالى في محكم كتابه: يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. ويقول: ومن يتق الله يجعل له مخرجا ويرزقه من حيث لا يحتسب. Dear brothers and sisters, all thanks and praises are due to Allah wa ta'ala, the one who gave us another day to live in, the one who made us witness this day of Friday, the day that Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said about it: يوم الجمعة خير يوم طلعت فيه الشمس. The day of Friday is the best day the sun ever rises in it. Dear brothers and sisters, it is very important that we think about our life. At the end of this year, that everybody is sending everybody Happy New Year or etc. You've received all of those messages, brothers and sisters. But as Muslims, we are not the people who celebrate moments. The new year, or the new day, or the new hour, or the new minute don't matter. What matters is what you've done in that year. What matters is what you've done in that hour, in that day, in that minute, brothers and sisters. What are you celebrating? Are you celebrating that your age is increased with 1 year, which means that your life is shorter? Are you celebrating that you are getting older? None of them matter, brothers and sisters. It's just like a half full glass. It depends on how you see it, either from the full side, or the full part of it, or the empty part of it. In this kind of events, brothers and sisters, if it is Ramadan, if it is New Year, if it is anything, it is the time of reflection, the time of thinking about what we've done, the time of judging ourselves. Therefore, today we will be talking about the judgment of self, Mohammeden nafs. And we will see what Allah wa ta'ala has told us about. Allah said in the Quran: يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله ولتنظر نفس ما قدمت لغد واتقوا الله إن الله خبير بما تعملون. O you who believe, fear Allah and consider what it is sending ahead. Fear Allah and consider what your soul is sending ahead. What your heart, what are you sending ahead tomorrow on the day of judgment in terms of deeds? وَلْتَنْظُرْ نَفْسٌ مَا قَدَّمَتْ لِغَدٍ. And the soul, the person should look at what they have prepared for tomorrow, what they have sent tomorrow on the day of judgment. وَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ إِنَّ اللَّهَ خَبِيرٌ بِمَا تَعْمَلُونَ. And even though Allah has told us in the beginning of this verse to fear Him, and He repeated, after you judge yourself, you have to fear Allah wa ta'ala. And He ends the verse by saying, إِنَّ اللَّهَ خَبِيرٌ بِمَا تَعْمَلُونَ. Indeed, Allah is all knowing about what you are doing. judge yourself or you don't judge it. Allah knows what you are doing. One of the scholars said about this verse, his name is Ibn al-Qayyim al-Jawziyah. He said, دلت الآية على وجوب محاسبة النفس. This verse signifies that it is compulsory that we judge ourselves before we are judged. فيقول تعالى, and he explained the verse by saying, لينظر أحدكم ما قدم ليوم القيامة. One of you should look at what he had given or he had sent to the day of judgment. ما قدم ليوم القيامة من الأعمال أمن الصالحات التي ستنجيه. Did we send some goods which are good, some good deeds that will rescue us on the day of judgment? أم من السيئات التي سترديه, or from the bad deeds that will destroy him. وقال تعالى, and Allah said in the Quran, وَاعْلَمُوا أَنَّ اللَّهَ يَعْلَمُ مَا فِي أَنفُسِكُمْ وَاعْلَمُوا أَنَّ اللَّهَ يَعْلَمُ مَا فِي أَنفُسِكُمْ فَاحْذَرُوهُ. And this verse is really a scary one, brothers and sisters. He said, Allah said, and know that Allah knows what is in your hearts. And he said, فَاحْذَرُوهُ, and be warned about him. Be careful with Allah. Whatever you do, you have always to know that He really knows what is in your heart. ومحاسبة النفس أن يتصفح الإنسان في ليله ما صدر من أفعاله نهاره. And he said that judging yourself is every night you have to check what you've done in that day, to balance it and see which one is better, the good deeds or the bad deed. فإن كان محمودا أمضاه. If it is a good deed, you approve it. وأتبعه بما شاكله وضاهاه. And you increase that good deed and you do your best. And you have to know that you might be on the right way. وإن كان مذموما استدركه. And if you see that that day you've done mostly wrong things, استدركه, turn it down. إن أمكن ودها عن مثله. And he advised himself that or promised himself that he will not do a day like that anymore. ومحاسبة النفس نوعان. Judging yourself are two kinds, or two ways to judge yourself, brothers and sisters. The first way, وهو قبل العمل. The first way to judge yourself is before the deed is done itself. You stand with yourself and you reflect, then you say, وإرادته فينظر هل العمل موافق لكتاب الله. Before I do any deed, I have to look first if this deed is according to what Allah said and His Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. فإن كان موافقا أقدم. If it is according to what Allah and His Prophet said, go for it. وإن كان مخالفا ترك. And if it is against what Allah said and His Prophet, leave it and don't proceed. ثم ينظر هل فعله خير له من تركه. And you look if you do this is better for you or you leave it is better for you. This way of judgment, they call it the prevention judgment, that you do prior to anything you want to do. That's where you will prevent yourself. And that is one of the signs of good people. The second kind of judgment of self is وَهُوَ مَا بَعْدَ الْعَمَلِ. The judgment of self that we have to do after we have done the deed itself. فهو محاسبة الإنسان نفسه بعد الفعل وتكون بالمبادرة إلى التوبة. And that way, when it is done, the damage is done already. We have to rush to ask repentance to Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. وَلِلْتَوْبَةِ ثَلَاثَةُ شُرُوطٍ. And asking repentance has three conditions. As the poet said, شُرُوطُهَا ثَلَاثَةٌ تُعَدُّ نَدَامَةٌ وَتَرْكُ ذَاكَ جِدُّ وَنِيَّةٌ أَنْ لَا يَعُودَ مُطْلَقًا إِلَى الذُّنُوبِ عَامِدًا فَيُسْحَقًا. So these are three conditions of asking repentance or forgiveness from Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. The first of them is to feel guilty about it. To feel guilty that you've done something wrong. The second one is تَرْكُ الذَّنْبِ إِنْ كَانَ مُتَلَبِّسًا بِهِ, which means you leave the sin if you are still committing it. You cannot say, "Oh Allah, forgive me from drinking alcohol," but the bottle is still in your hand. You have to throw it away to feel guilty about it. Then after that, you do the third one, which is a promise. النية أن لا يعود إليه أبدا. To promise Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala that you will never go to that sin. But the ulama add a fourth one. They said, وَهُوَ إِرْجَاعُ الْحَقِّ إِلَى صَاحِبِهِ. To return the thing you took from people to them. Somebody you stole from him something, or you borrowed from him something, and after that you denied it because you didn't write it down. So you have to return it to him in order for your repentance to be acceptable. And the prominent Umar ibn Khattab, the Khalif, said, and this is very important, you have to put in your mind that this man was promised that he is going to Jannah. He already has his permission or his guarantee to go to Jannah already. He guaranteed it. But still, he said, حَاسِبُوا أَنفُسَكُمْ قَبْلَ أَن تُحَاسَبُوا. Judge yourself before you are judged. وَزِنُوا أَنفُسَكُمْ قَبْلَ أَن تُوزَنُوا. And weigh yourself before you are weighed. فَإِنَّ أَهْوَنَ عَلَيْكُمْ بِالْحِسَابِ غَدًا أَن تُحَاسِبُوا أَنفُسَكُمُ الْيَوْمِ. It is easier for you to judge yourself today rather than waiting till tomorrow when Allah will judge you. وَتَزَيَّنُوا لِلْعَرْضِ الْأَكْبَرِ. And prepare yourself for the big day, which is the day of judgment. And he said, the verse of Quran, يَوْمَئِذٍ تُعْرَضُونَ لَا تَخْفَى مِنْكُمْ خَافِيَةٌ. The day that you will be exposed, all of you, when nothing will be hidden. As you know, people will be resurrected even not having clothes. And when Rasulullah told that to Aisha radiallahu anha, she told him, people are not wearing clothes. What about everybody looking at everybody? He told her, Ya Aisha, this is a day that no one will look at anyone. It is a scary day. Everybody will be looking only at himself. وقد سمع أنس بن مالك عمر بن الخطاب يكلم نفسه. And this is one of the skills that you have to do to judge yourself. And they are using it today in a psychological advice. And he said that he saw Umar ibn Khattab himself talking to himself. And he's saying to his own self, Ya Umar ibn Khattab, O you Umar, the son of Al-Khattab, Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen, O you the Emir of the believers, Bakhin, shame. He is telling to himself, Hey Umar, shame. Wallahi لَتَتَّقِيَّنَّ اللَّهَ ibn al-Khattabi أو لَيُعَذِّبَنَّكَ. Wallahi, you will fear Allah or Allah will punish you. وقال تعالى, Allah said in the Quran, يوم تجد كل نفس ما عملت من خير محضرا وما عملت من سوء تود لو أن بينها وبينه أمدا بعيدا. The day that every soul will find what they have done brought
before them. وَمَا عَمِلَتْ مِنْ سُوءٍ, and what they have done, what good they have done will be brought before them, and what they have done of wrong will be as well brought before them. But they will wish that there is a period of time, there is a very big distance between them and their bad deeds. They don't want even to see them, brothers and sisters. Surah Al-Ahmad. Brothers and sisters, we benefit from judging ourselves. Several things we will mention from them some. The first one is al-ittila'u ala ayub al-nafs, that you will see the wrong doings, you will see the wrong side, the downside of yourself. If you're thinking always you are good, you are the best one who can judge himself, because no one knows you more than yourself. لم يطلع على عيب نفسه لم يستطع إزالته. Because if you don't know the bad things about you, you will never be able to remove them away. Secondly, الوعي بوجود الله واتباع أوامره. And this is very important, to be conscious about the existence of Allah and following His commandment. Because consciousness is the most important. What makes us in Ramadan not eating or drinking is that consciousness that we are constantly remembering that we are fasting, and that's what will make us not drinking or eating. As well as when we are conscious about Allah wa ta'ala, consistently knowing and remembering Him, we will not dare to do sins, brothers and sisters. The third one that we can benefit from judging ourselves, محاسبة النفس في الدنيا تريح يوم القيامة. If you judge yourself in this dunya, you will be settled on the day of judgment. You will be settled and you will not have the fear, most of the fear that other people will have. Number 4, تساعد على تدارك ما حدث من نقص ومن تنفيذ. And it will make you can take off or can catch with those things since you have done, and to wipe them over and to get the opportunity to do something about them. Because when the opportunity gone, it is gone. You will never have it again. Number 5, تبعد عن الغفلة والاستمرار في المعاصي. Judging yourself, it will make you, as we said, conscious, and it will make you not going far in not remembering that you don't have to do these sins, brothers and sisters. Number 6, تثمر بمحبة الله, and it will increase and it will benefit in loving Allah wa ta'ala. And when we love Allah, as you know, brothers and sisters, we get the ultimate knowledge. Because all knowledge in this dunya and akhirah, and the knowledge of Quran, everything, the ultimate knowledge is to know Allah wa ta'ala. If we know Allah wa ta'ala, we will worship Him as He told us, and we will fear Him, and that will be a wall between us and sins. Will be a wall that sins will be there. Other people can see it, but Allah will cover us from it, and that's what called taqwa. Because taqwa coming from the word taqiyya, which is something, a shield that you put between you and something. And when you know Allah, Allah will put that shield between you and the sin. Not only you will not do the sin, but you will not see it, you will not feel it, you will not smell it, you will not taste it. Even people around you will be saying, it is there. Don't you see? Allah will put that shield between you and that. Those are the benefits of judging ourselves. And we can do that only when we are in this dunya, brothers and sisters. And that is the best way to have the benefit. And this is what the companies do. They always have their tax return. They always have their accounting to do it every year, 6 months, 3 months, any time. They do the profit and loss, and they will see if the profit is better or the loss is better. And that way they will adjust they will adjust their rules and they will do something about it, because we are a project of ourselves, brothers and sisters. We have to follow the same. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم فاستغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين منزل الكتاب المبين. الحمد لله حمدا يوافي نعمه ويكافئ مزيده. يا ربنا لك الحمد كما ينبغي لجلال وجهك الكريم وعظيم سلطانك. يقول الله تبارك وتعالى: إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت وباركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم اغفر للمسلمين والمسلمات والمؤمنين والمؤمنات الأحياء منهم والأموات. اللهم اغفر لمرضانا، اللهم ارحم موتانا واشف مرضانا، اللهم ارحم موتانا واشف مرضانا. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. Dear brothers and sisters, the brother that we talked about it last time, that he is in the hospital, he still needs your dua, and he has been better since you made for him your dua. And dua is something amazing. Just open your heart, raise your hands up after this salah and pray for your brother. So Allah will send you people who will pray for you after something happened to your brothers and sisters. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. عباد الله، إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون. وأقم الصلاة.
الله أكبر الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة. الله أكبر الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله.
Stone.